U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, speaking at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore, warned that China is credibly preparing to use military force to change the balance of power in Asia. He asserted the United States is here to stay in the region. Hegseth stated, "The threat China poses is real and it could be imminent," and that Beijing is credibly preparing to potentially use military force to alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. He specifically mentioned that the Chinese military is building capabilities to invade Taiwan and is rehearsing for the real deal, noting China has increased military pressure and held large-scale exercises around Taiwan, described as preparations for a blockade or invasion. Hegseth accused China of endangering lives with cyber attacks, harassing its neighbors, and illegally seizing and militarizing lands in the disputed South China Sea. Beijing claims almost the entire waterway, through which over 60% of global maritime trade passes, despite an international ruling against its assertion. In response, the Chinese embassy in Singapore criticized Hegseth's speech, accusing Washington of escalating regional tensions and profiting from creating risks of war. Rear Admiral Hu Gangfeng, leading the Chinese delegation from the People's Liberation Army National Defense University, said Hegseth's speech was about stirring up trouble, creating division, inciting confrontation, and destabilizing the Asia-Pacific. Concurrent with Hegseth's speech, China's military announced its Navy and Air Force were conducting routine combat readiness patrols around the Scarborough Shoal, disputed with the Philippines. Hegseth stated the U.S. was reorienting toward deterring aggression by Communist China, and called on U.S. allies and partners in Asia to swiftly upgrade their defenses. He reassured allies that the Asia-Pacific region is America's priority theater, and pledged to ensure China cannot dominate us, or our allies and partners. He also reiterated U.S. President Donald Trump's vow that China will not invade Taiwan on his watch. Hegseth urged Asian allies to increase military spending, citing NATO members like Germany moving towards Trump's defense spending target of 5% of GDP, stating, "Deterrence doesn't come on the cheap." The remarks come as the Trump administration spars with Beijing on trade, technology, and strategic influence. The U.S. has deepened security ties with allies such as the Philippines, which is involved in escalating territorial disputes with Beijing. Beijing did not send top defense ministry officials to the summit. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for the latest updates on global news. SourceDawn.com